Yeah,
When? When? You forgot?
I was hacked.
Oh. Oh, boy.
It was pretty good, though. That was good.
I want to get to this insider piece from our friend Tom Haberstroh. It's on ESPN.com, and he makes the case for LeBron James to win Finals MVP. Even if the Cavaliers lose tonight, he's got a bunch of supporting numbers. But one of his big points is, hey, the Warriors could lose Steph Curry or Kevin Durant and still play a similar style, while the Cavs could not do anything without LeBron James. I mean, where are you in this?
Tom's a good friend of mine, and he
I
does
like
great.
Tom.
He does great work. I wish I had more hands, so I go 4 thumbs down on
Four
this.
thumbs down.
Because in order to be there's only one Finals MVP who's ever been on a losing team.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry West,
Yep.
69. You know what happened? They lost that series in 7, and they lost that Game 7 in the last minute or so. That if it's not competitive, I don't care what your numbers are. You could average 100 points a game.
Right.
You could be curing cancer on court. If
Well,
you,
that might get you an MVP. That's
it'll
pretty good.
get you an award, a Nobel Prize, and it should not get you Finals MVP.
Especially if you're doing it on the court during an NBA Finals game. That is multitasking. I mean, take a look at this. I know plus minus does not always tell you everything, but the bottom line is when he is on the court, his team is 32 points, 7 points ahead. When he's off the court, 12 points they lose, 11 points they lose. I think that Game 3, he was off the court for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And the other team made a 12-0 run. Amin and I sit next to each other for these games. We're like, wait, what? What? I mean, that's crazy. And I think I saw y'all nodding while Amin was talking. I think you guys are both in the you got to win it to be MVP camp. But Tom's overall point of what he does for his team
I agree with it. I mean,
bananas.
He's off the charts, but how can you – I mean, it's always been tough for me to give – I mean, I don't care what sport, rec league or whatever. If your team doesn't win, how can you get the MVP? You take away from what that team that won accomplished, in my opinion. You know,
I feel the same. Even though LeBron is a huge cog in that Cleveland wheel – and as was said before, if, God forbid, one of the Warriors players go down, well, they have 3 other great superstars to step up and handle that more. But, I mean, the guy's having phenomenal numbers, but I have to agree. If they don't win it, I can't give it to him.
I mean, I voted for Finals MVP last year. I'm a voter again this year. And I will tell you that during Game 7 last year, I was sitting next to Zach Lowe. He was a voter last year, too. And the two of us were sort of holding out and saying, you know what? LeBron played so crazy well in that game, and it was coming down to the final minute, and he had played insane the whole series, and we were both ready to give it to him.
But last
even
year,
if
so
they
did
lost.
Kyrie.
Right, that's true.
But Kyrie played. I think he saved their season. I'm sorry.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, you can make a case
big shot
for
after big shot. I thought he should have won it.
Could you thought he should have won last year?
Yeah.
Really?
No,
I did.
Just for that last shot at the end?
He saved their season.
Because
if he didn't play that well, they don't win.
But if LeBron doesn't beat LeBron, he doesn't even have an opportunity to do anything. Because that's my thing. It's like and I love Kyrie Irving and I love Kevin Love, but those guys don't win when we just saw the numbers. When LeBron doesn't play over the last 3 years, they're 4-23.
But also, when they needed buckets, who was getting the buckets?
Sure. But someone's got to do the
6 and 7.
Someone got to put in that work.
But you're supposed to do that, though. He's supposed to do that.
He's a shooter.
Plus, he don't have any other job.
He's supposed to do that.
It's not like he's making other people better.
They paid him,
I know
all that money.
He's
He's supposed to do that.
No, I agree with that.
And there we go.
Supposed to do
play
that
defense.
Also. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, he deserves it. I mean, he's right now. I think he deserves it.
To go one shelf off of that point, though, is that LeBron, to me, what I saw in the first couple games is he could do everything that he possibly could, and it was not making a difference, right? He was at peak LeBron. He was playing incredible. Yeah. It was not making them win. And it's only when Kyrie got going in games 3 and 4. Now, that doesn't mean to me that Kyrie is more valuable, but it does tell me he's a difference maker for them, right?
Definitely. For sure. But
just because LeBron is so consistent in his greatness, you know you're getting that.
You still need his greatness as well.
I mean, that's the
supporting
the
cast
starting.
what he has.
Right?
I agree with that.
So Kevin Durant, I think, is sort of the consensus except for Tom Haberstroh, finals MVP going in. I don't know if we have his numbers to put up here. I mean, this is incredible. I mentioned it at the top of the show. I mean, he's killing it at the time they wanted him to be killing it, right?
Yeah. He's doing what they're expecting him to do.
I know. We talked about this.
Steph is playing at an MVP level, but it's just like it's not enough.
Not enough, exactly.
And no one's really talking about it.
Yeah. Nobody's talking about it. That's it's
crazy. Yeah, and then of course he didn't have the best game in Game 4, so all the Steph haters come back out. And
even before that, through 3 games, you guys are right. Steph Curry was playing amazing, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Kevin Durant, because rightfully so, because Kevin Durant not only offensively was amazing, but defensively, I've never seen LeBron get bothered by a perimeter defender like that.
Yeah.
Usually,
The length.
Yeah, it's just the length. Just bother him trying to finish at the rim. So.
All right, but I'm going to shout out all the Thunder fans who have been yelling on the internet for the past week. You know, he was just as good here too. He won 4 scoring titles. He was an MVP here too.
But it's different.
I think there's a little bit of a case for that if we're just seeing him under a magnifying glass.
He's better. He's better.
He's a more defined killer now.
Well, he's got more room to kill.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's why he left.
Oh.
That's why he left. If you say why? It's because he's able to play a style of basketball now that makes
he's able to play to the height
that
of
he
his
wants to
powers.
do.
Yep.
and he has to shoot less bullets.
Yeah.
He's hitting his mark more, taking less shots
And
than he
less
did
dribbles.
at OKC.
Look at
Yeah.
you.
Less
There we go.
dribbles. He
Boom.
scored 35 with the ball in his hand 4 minutes. That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Should not be able to do that.